Walmart lady.
Yeah. Good morning, y'all. Got some people in at the YouTube channel too watching.
Did you check out Henrik Stream yesterday?
I did not. I wasn't even around yesterday.
They were doing the Necro Dungeon and stuff. They was
Oh,
with
yeah.
Odin Seed.
Oh yeah.
It was pretty good. It's good for the game. I like Odin Seed, even though everybody memes on him.
Oh yeah. Oh, I get along with tons of those guys. Like,
I'm pretty sure that we scrap with them though, right? 'Cause
absolutely.
they're
That's fine.
against Kodo, they're like against Coalition.
Yeah, it's too bad they went the other way. They would have been a good.
They got a lot of members too. Decent amount of members.
What's that, Dawes?
They went hard the other way. According to them, we're zerging everybody down, and
That's because they caught us on the way back from doing stuff.
Yeah.
no, that's straight out of their mouth, and like I have a clip of it.
Yeah.
I thought that was because they seen like 10 of us coming back from doing stuff.
No,
Well, get
they're
ready.
listening to Briggins for some reason, and Briggins is running around kicking and screaming, telling people we're RPK and zerging and all this other stuff.
Yeah, maybe
I
I
mean,
should
I've
contact
I've
Briggins.
personally never once initiated combat, so.
And they had me laughing yesterday because I literally sat there in town and watched it happen, dude, telling Odin Seed, yo, you better watch out, a zerg of artisans coming, and there's like 8 of us, and we're all looking at one another like, what the hell?
Yeah. I mean, 8 people in this game is definitely a Zerg, though, if they're roaming.
Right now it is, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I don't consider 8 people a Zerg in anything. Like, I'm talking about a Zerg to me is like 200, maybe 500, you know?
I'd say 20 people is a Zerg in this game.
In this game? Possibly,
If you had 20 people rolling around, that's a lot of people.
Why is my ranged combat going up? I'm not even doing anything. I'm swimming, goddammit, let me swim. Swim.
Are you leaving Haven this week or not?
No, God, no.
I might leave.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to make sure I got you all that stuff.
Yeah, we'll just... You can also ask in guild chat if there's anybody that's in Haven still. Because you can ask, if somebody's there, then we can give them materials if needed.
I think I'm gonna make an Ogmir.
Yeah.
Third account.
Like an MA.
Refiner.
MA?
Yeah, and then make this guy like a more of a mage, necro mage. Honestly, once I get them, I can't just jump right into it. But
if you're gonna make a necro mage, you should probably make a pure Shivra.
Yeah, I value the dex more. I'm fine with it.
Well, no, the Shivers have higher dex.
Really? I thought
131. If you want to go crazy on them, they have the highest dex. They can go right down to
the highest.
No, the Shiver can have the highest. It can go right down to Emaciated at 131 dex. Even it might even be 133 if you really. But you put him fit, and he has 118, and still the int is 105. You know what I mean? Like it's pretty good. And at 118 or whatever your dex, you can get away, and that's fit. You can go stout and even get more HP. That's what my Shiver is.
This guy's a Vila because I thought the Vila had more dex.
Well, if you make them emaciated, I find the Vilas are more foot fighter oriented, tanky spanky kind of thing. There we go. That's up to you what you want to use, really. Because in this game it doesn't matter. Like either or will work. But I think the Shiver can get the higher int.
Like 10 higher int.
Oh yeah, the Shiver definitely gets a lot higher, and I'm just valuing the dex more. Is all.
Yeah, but the Vila won't have. Hybrid. Yeah, but the Vila won't have higher dex, so. If you build the Shiver with the 111, 112 int, and you can put you could put the Shiver as the highest in the game, I think. Let me just go on the SOB here and recheck it because.
What, intelligence?
X.
X? No. Vila wins, not Shiver.
The Shivra, I had 131
had-
decks on my Shivra. Let me
Yeah,
know.
what? All the way down in weight?
Emaciated.
Yeah, that's
Is that
But
bony?
like I'm saying, you can put your Shivra and have 118 decks.
yeah, but you can do the same thing with Vila and it'd be higher. Vila has naturally higher decks than Shiva.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the int with it too, though. So you trade off five decks for 10 int. Why is that not opening? Let's just check here, because I'm unsure. It's been a while. Let me have a look ski.
Well, theory crafting is why I play this game.
Yeah.
So, it's my favorite part.
The bear guide or the SOB guide will not open right now for me.
Let me see.
See if you can open it up.
No, it looks like it's gone.
Yeah, they're working on it then. Anyways. Hey Sentinel, good morning. Is it Friday, boys?
31, right?
Yeah. Like I run my Shiver with 112 decks, 111 int, and full tamer. So, and usually that's at stout. So if you change it out, I think it goes to 118 and 109 int, maybe 105 int, something like that. Plus, I like the way they look. Dare I say they're black?
Dark elf.
Oh,
It's an elf of color.
no, I made mine like a sheeny black.
He said, no, mine is shiny and black. Like,
Yeah.
that's it.
That's basically oh, I think they look wicked. But the
Yeah, this was my first character.
Yeah.
I made a Shibra.
yeah, they look good.
I don't want to re-roll this character, and I don't want 2 Alvarans. So I'll rock the hybrid build. What do you need to cast Death Hand? Like what, 63 intelligence or something? Or 63 necromancy, I mean. Like
I'd
how the
have no
Accu is
idea.
62?
I'd have to.
I don't have the Death Hand spell. Let's see, Mortal, Online 2, Death Hand.
That's. Oh yeah, that's not Crawling Hand. Crawling Hand is where you grab the gear off the ground.
Yeah, Death Hand is like closer range,
Yeah.
lifesteal. But
A bomb.
People are just running around naked using Death Hand.
It was like
That's
that in
so strong.
MO1 when it first came out too. Everybody's just
So
running around Death Hand and everybody squeezing.
isn't it like 3 gold to cast it or something though?
I don't know.
Like 3 Spirit Ash or something? Or that whatever ash it is.
Blue
You
7.
need spirit boxes to cast it.
Do are you talking about the Necromancer? Do you level them with daggers, or your Shivras, or your Avilas? Because we were talking about all 3 there in the last couple minutes, and I apologize. you can. If you're gonna be a pure spellcaster, you'd probably want daggers, dagger and a shield, possibly.
Yeah, if you want to min-max Haven, you just go 1 bomb everything with hammers, max strength,
Yeah.
and then switch out when you're done.
Like my caster, I use a shield and dagger. Just so when somebody starts pounding on me, I can pull my shield out and actually defend myself for a
Block
couple
and
hits.
Stab 'em.
Yeah, for a couple hits. Just gonna get my swimming up here a bit, waiting for Rec to come back into town, and we're gonna go and get some spelt for him for milling.
I'm at 5k right now, half a stack.
Good afternoon.
Hey, afternoon. How are you?
Hey, bud.
I'm fine. In the holidays for 3 weeks, so yeah.
Wow.
Are you in Italy now, or?
Yeah, just now.
Nice.
Nice.
How was the plane ride, or did you drive?
No, I'm still for a few more days in my house, then I will move to Italy for 2 weeks.
You flying?
No.
Driving? Train?
No, car. It's only 6 hours from.
Oh, okay. I know the train is big in Europe.
Hey, Psych. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Well, they have those Fast trains. See, we can't have everything nice in our countries anymore. We give everything away. Oh, you need a billion?
All the politicians take all the money and there's none left for infrastructure.
Yeah. The amount of money that's in the West and we're all broke.
Yep.
Except the politicians. They're all rich.
Yeah. Super rich too.
Yeah.
Not even like a little rich.
Yeah. Wait till they start hanging them all. They'll all start running away. They need to be on lamp posts. Oh yeah, they need to all be on lamp posts.
Like I always even say, it doesn't matter if they're red or blue. They're still stealing from you.
Every one of them. Everyone.
There's a reason why they don't let third-party stuff go through ever. Because that's where the real change would happen, or at least attempt to be had. You know.
I think I got the spot here. It's just I just started my swimming, so it's very poor.
Imagine thinking peasants had power.
What's that, Das?
I said, imagine thinking peasants had power.
Peasants do have power.
If they put it together.
Apes together strong.
Yeah. Look at look at AMC again, eh?
Yeah, see, look at games now.
What do you do when strong apes start working for the other team?
Well,
yeah, they probably just pay better on the other side.
Yeah.
Switch to.
For now.
So it all implodes and then there's no money.
We'll all be long gone by
eggs and milk.
Yeah, $15 for a loaf of bread coming up here.
It's so easy to make your own bread.
I got a bread maker.
I used to work at a restaurant. She just did it in the oven. I've done it that way ever since.
Yeah.
So easy. Even with the frozen dough, like.
Yeah.
Costs just pennies.
Making a swimmer. Just yeah, this guy's gonna have swimming because I'm gonna do sponge diving next week. So I gotta get all these sorted out. I'm assuming I can't take diving until it's at 50 or something, right?
It's a grief build. You can admit it.
Yeah, I'm gonna sponge grief.
All the griefer builds run swimming. It's because they jump in the water.
Absolutely. It was mandatory when we were playing an MO1 on your main tune that he had swimming because we used. I don't know if you remember like the way the rivers were set up in MO1, but off of Sausage Lake, that river that runs towards Morin Kerr was always full of water, so we would use that and just kite people back and forth across. And sometimes they'd step in the one spot, and the bank was really steep, and the guys in heavy plate would just sink right to the bottom. We just go in there with our spears and start stabbing them, and then the loot goblins would take over. Another set of steel. Everybody take one elbow. Fucking idiots. I had a lot of fun in RPK when I played with those guys, man. Just need it to 50, 2 more points, and then these other ones should crack open.
I was trying to figure out if you can craft any kind of potion in Haven that works, but
I think you can just do heal potions here, small ones. Ask Alvin, he'll know. Need a man.
Yeah, you can do some basic healing potion in Haven.
was it fish?
No, with some fruits.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, okay, I've done that. They don't really do much.
No, but you're making them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the main importance of starting alchemy in Haven that you have a lot of vegetables and fruits.
Yeah.
Which is quite hard to find depending of where you are.
Yeah. So I did. Should I finish? Should I finish advanced potion making here then too?
Advanced potion is quite easy to make. It's more about herbalism.
Okay, yeah, I have all those to 100.
So yeah, you made one of the hardest parts. And for the rest, you will have to go in the real world.
Yeah, sponge dive. Dive for sponge. So if you're gonna dive for sponge though, I can go help and park my alchemist there. If you go to move it.
Seb says there's a swimming bug where you keep losing stam. You have to go into war mode to fix it.
If you can learn also press, It's always good.
Yeah, I
because
don't think you can press in Haven, but I can get the book.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought that was one.
So
I looked. There's an herbologium or whatever, but I couldn't find a press.
okay, so all these other swimming books I have to buy then. I can't learn them in Haven. Like crawling.
Yeah, they're like Curite, I think.
Yeah. Well, I got to 50. I got swimming at 50 and survival at 50, or 51 and 51. So
Get
that's the start.
endurance at 100
Yeah.
for the active.
Yeah.
Oh, you can grab passive regeneration. Start leveling that up.
The books here.
I think so,
Yeah, I'll go out and look right now.
because
Yeah,
that's one that takes a while, I think.
Oh god, fuck. Enemies like surrounding me while stacking rocks. I'm trying to mine till like the last second before one of them draws a sword. And then I just hit my hotkeys to pull mine.
Yeah. Do you want me to log? I got my tamer there with a bear right now. Are you right outside town?
Nah, I'm a little bit away from town.
Okay.
I'm doing some other stuff. I'm shimmying around a rock right now.
I
They're
got a
like
terror bird in town.
trying to keep sight of me.
Yeah.
Go mess them up.
Oh yeah. Craig, dude, how are you?
I'll log right out
Holy
at the-
jumping. Look at
Alt
you.
F4 on the spelt boss.
Yeah.
Oh, passive regen is only in the real world.
That's what he's saying. Yeah, that's possible.
That
too.
sucks. That's dumb.
Well, I'm gonna see
Takes
what.
forever.
I don't think there's any swimming books you can get here either. This guy is getting closer to being finished, though.
What's your clade at?
Yeah, they got me.
Did they?
Yeah.
You have a bunch of calc on you?
No, I had nothing but a flake sword.
Oh Jesus! Who was it?
The Covenant Alliance.
It's so hard to keep track of all these guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who is that?
You're
Is that like Levia in them, or?
No, that's the Brigands Alliance.
Oh jeez.
Oh, Brigands Alliance. Oh, okay. Brigands and the other people we're at war at.
Killing naked miners
Now
again.
there's the new there's the new alliance or whatever.
Hey Stewie, good morning, dude. How are you?
That
As
Golden Seed has.
I get back out there though. They flee every time I come out. It's like hidden.
Shocker.
Well, I think they're also trying to draw people away from the guards because they won't chase too far. Like a lot of us won't chase too far out past the guards. I don't. I only go out to like the graveyard and die.
It's a good spot to die. Oh, I'm good, Stewie. Thank you. Summer's here.
Did you go shoot the new gun?
No, I just picked it up. Picked up a single shotgun as well. My buddies, I picked it up for him and a couple of other little things. And then on the way back, there was a storm on the highway, so I had to pull over and wait for that to pass. It was so bad I couldn't even see the road. So it was almost like it was gonna be kind of like a single material. There we go. Like a hurricane or a tornado, I guess.
You craft bows?
I am starting right now.
I called it. They ran.
I need a bow.
I'm making them out of bone tissue right now, so it's gonna be a bit.
I'm pretty sure bone tissue longbow is the one I'm supposed to use. 112.
Yeah, well, I'm doing decurve right now until the next one opens up.
Yes, then you just craft longbows at the end, right, to finish it off, because it levels up everything.
I keep hearing Kovacs. I keep hearing we're a little short on armor crafters again. Whoops. Oh yes, how do you do that? Control, right? No, shift.
Yeah, I've been hearing armor and bows is what. I'm working on the lures for my armor smith, but I might switch him to alchemy. Well, not him being the alchemist, but help is gathering.
How do you get a bunch of them together to delete? Is it control?
Alt right click.
That's what I was doing, but it's not giving me the option.
Behind your crafting window.
Is it?
They should like,
Jesus Christ.
so they like wiggle.
Yeah. Done.
I just moved the crafting window over so it doesn't.
I can, oh, there. I tried to grab it and it wouldn't grab it there for a second, so anyways.
Oh no, game's perfect.
It's fucking running.
Compact horn is the best longbow you can get in Haven. Okay.
What's that? What's the strength on it though?
Well, you can make it whatever strength you want.
Oh, okay, I understand. Here.
I just want to make short bow, graphite bows here.
He said I only need one lore and I only need short bows.
Yeah. I don't think this guy will be a bow crafter, but
So I mean, to be the bow crafter, that's all you need to do to make short bows. And with crepite, you need what, decurve or recurve? I mean,
Yeah.
is the other one
Well,
you would need.
I have my MA makes bows, right? So decurve simple ASIM bows does them all. Okay. I never use decurve. I guess
They're
what do they
favors.
what do they have? A little bit higher durability, right? Decurve. Demons and love. That's
I'm
armor
not
class.
sure. I always just see the damage is lower, so I don't use it.
There's Sykes saying, oops, inventory's full.
12.7 range and 9.
It's not bad.
That's really good. 90
Yeah.
range, 12 strength.
Well, Sykes a master. He likes to master games, that guy for sure. He's very technical. He probably has the most grandmasters that I've ever seen in any player in the game. He's grandmaster basically 20 or 30, maybe 30 plus things now, I think.
What a legend.
Yeah, he's got a lot of time, that guy.
Send me your alchemy spreadsheets. What?
Well, join. Well, Alvin has them anyways. There's an alchemist Discord.
I'm just memeing. I'm just memeing. 'Cause
You memer.
the secretism around alchemy.
It shouldn't be any secrets in our guild about that shit, because it's just dumb. Fenmir! Good morning, thanks for the follow, brother, appreciate you. Welcome in, good morning.
Yeah, these are full ran. What the hell?
I'm almost at 50 bowery, so that'll...
You only go to 70 with the bows, or do you go to 100?
Well, it depends how many things you're doing. Like if you're trying to squeeze points, you'll probably go to 70 to get more in. If you're just grandmastering something, you'll go to 100. So it's very optional. Because the only thing the 100 gives you is the signature. When I'm at work, I just learn MO2 spreadsheets and different materials. Hey, Mountain, good morning, friend. How are you? Happy Friday, fellas, guys and girls.
You think it'd be worth taking 50 potion drinking to be able to drink a whole potion?
I'm not sure what the stats are on that right now.
It's like I think every 10 gives you one slot, right? One additional thirst size. So if you have 5, you can drink a whole small vial, right?
Well, if you're a pure
Medium
PvP guy, it's probably a good idea to have fairly high potion utility or utilization, maybe.
You don't gotta go the whole ham and get the whole 100.
I don't think so, but
I feel like 50 is probably worth if you can drink the full potion in one go.
well, you spam it when you're running, anyways.
Oh man, this alliance, like, so strong.
You gotta get some alliance guys down here. Tell Coder to come down.
Like these dudes went so far, like There's 3 of you, and you're fully kitted, and there's just me kitted. And like, you still pulled out and backed out of the fight.
Real shocker.
They talk about these fights, and they don't want to do them. And then when they want to do 1v1s, they just try to troll it and grief it.
Yeah. Weak,
And
eh?
if you don't give them the group fight, they cry about it and then try to do a 1v1 and still blow it up.
You gotta organize it medieval style. Be like, listen, 5 of our best guys, 5 of your best guys.
If I
Winner
want to
takes a
play
stack of
4
steel
Honor
and we'll
team
squash it.
deathmatch,
But
I'll go play 4 Honor.
I thought at 50 the other ones open up. Maybe I have to go read a book or something.
yeah, I think I might make this guy that build you sent me, Doss, with the little bit of int, and then make an Ogmer MA.
Mountain, welcome to the game. That works well, eh? The bounty thing when you gank them at the bank with a patent or whatever. Yeah. It could get nasty. Sit there with a 125 bear at the bank and just wait for the bounties to come in. Only if they're wearing like steel though, right? Oh, I'm out of bone tissue. I think I've got a little bit more in the bank. Let's go have a look. At least 3,000 there. Excuse me.
Back to being bored again, I guess.
I'm gonna need more carcass again. Where's that bone tissue right there? 3,000. As soon as I get all these Incisium, I guess. Image. Incisium bows will be good enough. Make some crapite, but
But yeah, don't worry, Elvin. Those dudes were super mad yesterday.
Good to know. And where was the fight?
That was out by Canterbury Bridge, like under it. But by the time we got in town, like their whole alliance was like forming up, dude. Come back. They played the Groothy game, did it to them real quick, and then like they lost their mind in game, dude. Like those dudes were livid.
I got a 112 whitewood bow, long bow here for you.
Oh, that's cool. Use that.
I think I can use it too here shortly. No, I gotta fix my stats up first. Oh, Jesus.
Milling to 74.
I mean, you do these bows up and then we'll run out and grab some more.
That's the worst. I can only imagine doing this. I guess in Maryland I'd have 2 horses. I get as much as I needed.
Well, yeah. We just, out from Maduli, I just run out to the spelt fields there. and grab it and bring it back.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start in the doo-doos on this guy.
Henrik's head, I wouldn't even sell it. I would keep it and put it up in your house once you can mount things. I'd hold on to that head for years. Why do you got Henrik's head? Because I'm gonna mount it in my house at some point in time. Centerpiece. One more. Oh, dang. Oops. I get to 76 Bowery. Well, we're making bows. That's all that matters. It says I finished archery training. Oh, the book I was reading. Okay, I gotta go get a new book too. Let's throw this back in the bank. Get my armor out. I literally have one sword left now. I need somebody to come and craft some swords. Better go grab a book to read. Yeah, somebody gave me the black arms yesterday. Who else had the, Psych, was it you that had the helmet? Ah, that kicked me out. Frickin' I just fed the pet. You son of a bitch. Trade Henrik his own head? Yeah. He'd be like, I don't think so. Frickin' logging in, logging out crap. It's very annoying.
My 3K spelt flower.
Nice. Yeah, that's about, I get about half, I think, maxed or whatever. What haven am I in? I'm gonna go look right now for you, brother. I got the flagstone or flagstone, or whatever hits the hardest or has the highest slash. I should be taking.
That copperum is the best, isn't it?
Heavy, 37.15. Just gonna go grab a book and then I'll meet you. Maybe we can get 10 swords made. Thanks, brother. Psych's always good to hook me up. It's like every time I'm in here, this guy always has a freaking tune in here. Let me go to common librarian guy here and see what they have.
What are the seeds for? Can you actually grow your own stuff?
Not yet.
To be determined.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
Mm-hmm. 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 Yep.
Soon.
Wow. Soon
So this is
very optimistic.
Savory.
Hey, soon is very optimistic.
Because my cooking tools is trash. I don't really care about the cooking tools too much though.
Down to bow crafting. Bowery's done. Self bow. Crafting short bows. I guess the recurve has to open on itself. Oh, there it is. Okay, let me crack that. Need to know more about composite. This one.
Thank you.
There we go.
It's my wife's birthday today. I'm still in quarantine.
What'd you get her?
Come back anytime.
I didn't get her anything yet. We're gonna go out and do a bunch of stuff.
So you knew her birthday for the last year was on this day and you didn't get her anything yet? Just checking in. Just checking.
No, we just got back from vacation.
I'm kidding, dude.
No, I feel bad, but I mean, like, we got a check-ins and a savings, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Please,
And we
come
just
again.
flew across the country to go to a freaking amusement park.
Yeah,
So the extravagant gifts are...
See what I have
yeah,
for
well.
you.
No, we have plans. We're gonna go out to, like, a family day. I'll probably clean the house and shit. But I'm on quarantine, so she won't let me go up there to clean, because she doesn't want me touching everything.
I would spread it so everybody gets it and be done with it.
Well, my kid's got daycare on Tuesday, so... Or not daycare, kindergarten. She starts her first day of school.
Oh. Did you know the milling book is only 10 silver?
Yeah, I'm there buying it right now.
Oh, I thought it was like frickin' 10 gold or something.
The herbology one is probably more.
Greater than that. Huh.
Nice
Interesting.
talking to you.
Maybe I should do a little bit of weapons crafting
See
on
what
this
I have
guy.
for you.
Let me see if I can get crap. This is all mining stuff.
It makes
isn't it?
swords. It's for Haven.
Yeah, really, and then just get. That's what I'm
But
saying.
so like I was saying though, somebody told me that it's just better to use a two-handed
Welcome back
Malarium
anytime.
hammer in Haven.
Yeah.
Because you could just
Ag.
one tap the
Yep.
one tap the bandits. Just hit them in one hit, and then when you're done, you just go smack your buddy to level your sword.
Yeah. Let me see if I can. I'm assuming Crepite is here. Okay.
On
I'm
the
gonna
device
buy
for
that.
you.
I'll
Nice
read
talk.
that
Yeah.
book and then I'll start
We
making
have to
Crepite
a
bows.
decent amount of crepite, right?
I have.
A couple thousand.
Oh, I don't know. I have 800 maybe now. I got another 400 yesterday when I went down to the cave.
Yeah, forget you don't get shit from them things.
No. Well, if you have lore, you might get a little bit more, right? I'm not gonna keep reading this composite book either.
Yeah, so I'm reading advanced potions right now. I can just drop that, right? Because you said it was pretty easy to level up. Oh, Elvin left.
Does he leave? Oh, he's down below with Traveler. Composite.
I do kind of regret not making this guy a mage and an alchemist because the int is such a huge bonus for the profession points.
Ah! I gotta read composite to 50, it looks like. You son of a bitch. Yeah, well, let's go get that back. Mountain saying, get her, does that say edible? Arrangement? Trust me. I just hand money out. I just give money.
I have what you're looking for.
Yeah, there's a couple new players in Haven asking about food, and I've been cooking all this spelt out. I was like, here, bro.
Yeah.
Nice talking to you.
Here's like 800 of it. It's just gonna take an inventory slot.
I have what you're looking for.
Eat it up. I got some for you too.
Yeah.
I'm just
Feel
picking up.
welcome.
I joined your Haven instance, and I'm taking all your cabbage.
That's okay. I want you to
Oh,
take
this
cabbage
cabbage
and
is
cook it.
mine.
Just craft some
I'm-
bows. Yeah, I'm gonna craft some bows in a bit, but I'll just keep reading the book right now while I'm
Swimming?
going out to get spelt.
Yeah, we can prove to everybody that you can go pick it in Haven.
Oh, I did it for
They
A
were
month?
saying, oh, it only comes from boxes. I'm like, no,
no.
definitely does not only come from boxes.
You pick it up out of the boxes all the time for sure.
Yeah, but the box, I mean, you're only getting 100.
If you're lucky.
Hey, hate doing these wolf peaches, but I'm gonna do them anyways.
Psych, do you think do you want to use malarium? Or not, yeah, malarium or cuprum? What do I got for...
Isn't Incisium better than Malarium?
It is. I don't know how it is on weapons though, right? Yeah, Zeb, I'll craft some bows once, I'm gonna go get more, bone tissue too.
Yeah, I can carry some of that back.
Yeah, I'll have to grab a couple stacks of it, that's all.
The amount
Stuff
of
that-
exponentially or expedited like the experience in the game when you have like a person you're grinding with or a small group is insane.
Yeah, like I said, when we were when we were farming out there at the pigs, we were making 200 gold an hour in Haven. We had about 15 guys.
Group bringing it back and a group just
Yeah.
butchering them on the field butcher. Or would you bring the carcasses back?
No, we would put them at out by the pigs. There's a camp out there, so the guys are killing them. Whoever needed their butchery up would butcher, and then you'd have 2 or 3 guys running from there into town to the crafters at the table, giving them bone tissue, and they were just leveling their stuff. And then when they were done, they would rotate over to the other thing. We had it going, man. It was rocking for hours and hours. I did 12
People
hours the
come
one
and
day.
go.
Yeah,
Come
because
and go,
people
hop
would
in.
be starting and stopping. What are we doing? What server are we on? And
I'm on
then
37.15.
yeah, I'm in the bank. And what we were doing is making sure everybody had a flag. So all the artisans were running around the server. You knew it was an artisan. You couldn't see their guild tag, but they had a flag on, so you pretty much knew it was an artisan at some point in time.
Oh, don't get me started on not being able to dye your gear.
Yeah, the dye tubs need to do it.
I'm gonna delete my 5 gold potion making book and read the 10 silver press book.
Oh, you gave me the helmet, brother. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This armor's sick looking, man. Throw that out. Now, do you need, what materials do you need, brother? Oh, yeah, you got almost the whole set, too, eh? Looks good. Incisium bows are better. Hey Z, good morning. The new Star Citizen patch gave people a UAC. Oh really? I'm gonna do some Star Citizen next week if everything comes out and it's running okay. I can't. Just give me the outburst and the lightning. That's all I have room for. The other ones are useless anyways, because you can pretty much get them right off the get-go, right?
You want some of this spelt?
Whatever you want to put in the guild bank.
Well,
Like
some of it is. It doesn't all stack together.
Okay, well just give me the highest blend then that you have at the moment, the rest. Like I have 114. I'll just throw that out.
Yeah, so this one's one. I have 1266.
Yeah.
139. I'm gonna get more if we. So
Yeah,
it doesn't
we'll
matter,
go
it'll
and
be
we'll
better.
go and do a run right now. Because I would rather do that, but I need to get a couple swords made here. Psych, what materials do you want to build the swords, brother? What's the best? Is cuprum better? Oh. Yeah, I can take 5 more for the guild bank. My bank slot can hold another 5 swords.
Yeah, it's kind of bogus that you can't get bags here.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw that dapple wood out too. Somebody gave me. I think you gave me a couple of them. I'm just gonna toss it.
Yeah, whatever.
What else do we got here on the go? Granum. Probably should just throw that out too. Actually, I'll give that to Psych. He can take the Granum. Kovacs. Thanks for the biddies, bud. Oh, biddies. Sorry, boys. I was reading some stuff here.
I have 2 rings that I can identify. So I got the gold to do it.
Oh shit. Can't use Magic Reflect. I'll keep as well.
I need those ones.
Do ya? Okay,
Yeah,
I got.
Magic Reflect's the only one I have left.
All right, I got 1 here for you. Psych just made some swords. I'm making some more room in my bank
Or
here.
you can keep just 1.
No, you go ahead and trade me, and I'll give you exactly what he
I'm
gave me.
just gonna delete it. Well, not delete it, but
No.
turn it into experience.
Absolutely.
I'm 45 scribbin.
I think on my guy, I got him to.
60 is the highest you can get in Haven.
Yeah, it was maxed.
Because the less, or was it the Magic Reflect goes up to 60? +1 psych, +1% loot amount, and +1 strength, +1% rare trinket gem luck. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I got a rare trinket gem luck in Haven.
Here, I got that. Wow. Sugar gagging. I have that Magic Reflect for you, and then we'll run out and grab some Spelty. Going to Battle of the Bards, Brat? Not unless it's in the morning. Psych, do you want some Granum? I got almost a stack of Granum in the bank too. You can have. Whatever you see in the bank box, Psych, and you need, just tell me and you can have it, dude. Like, you use it up. Cause I'm just holding it for people, right? So it doesn't matter. Oh, you got the helmet too, dude. Looks good, eh?
Yeah, I like the. I can't wear the other like this gear. I have to wear like weird stuff for it to.
Check on stream. Whatever you want out of here, just tell me, cause I can empty it out more. Do you want the pig iron and the black? The malite? He wants the granum. Can you make armor out of black and? I'll just give him the materials and then he can.
I don't think you can use heavy schematics here, right?
No, I'll just give him all this shit and he can give me back whatever. Oh, whatever he doesn't want. Oh, he made a bonk hammer. Requires 50 strength, 38 blunt.
One shot bandits.
Yeah.
Bonk.
Yeah, I'm rocking my. I'll put it in the bank though, just in case, right? Because somebody might want it. If he can hold that stuff, he may stay here for a while, anyways. Like he can be another guild banker, I guess. All right, let's head up the road and get some spelts for you, and then we'll do a couple runs.
I got a trinket luck ring.
Nice. Yeah.
Trinket gem luck, 1%.
I like that.
I didn't think that those dropped here.
I think it is.
Like
I think it is just a luck of the draw.
Yeah, but with them and Haven, it's weird. Like they're weird, and I don't trust them.
Yeah, let's do that run right now because I'm gonna need a coffee here in another half an hour or so. You can buy Transcendental Awareness scrolls in Haven too from the vendor. Yeah, we were doing that. I think they were 10 gold a pop, right?
Yeah.
That's what that's how I maxed mine out, but it cost an arm and a leg too. But we only, I think we made, I want to say 2 scribes that we got to 60 in Haven, and we sent them out right away, so they could do
Incendio
spells.
Awareness is 5, and
5?
Resurrect is 10.
Oh yes. Because those spells, we were finding those scrolls, I think, in here too, and then we were taking them out and we were selling them on the broker for 1 gold less than what the broker sells them for, or the vendor, and we were selling them out like that, trying to make money, which it did work quite well. Oh man.
Yeah, I bought like 1,000,000 dial to level my, was it herbology? That's where the 50 gold I made off doing bandits went. I don't know if I'd have the patience to farm gold to do scribing. You would need so many.
Well, also put it in guild chat that you're looking for scrolls, right? Are you ready to go?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm on my way.
Okay, I'm out the back of the stables. Yeah, I'm gonna run towards the river and everything. I'm overweight here with my armor, so I'm a little slower.
You gotta level it.
Oh, it's leveling. Don't you worry.
Yeah, the max is 13.75 with 93 strength.
Yeah, I don't even have that. The armor I'm wearing is 17. So I'm just gonna, armor training's at almost 80.
You could just take your chest piece off or something, go a little bit over, and I think it reduces the speed and levels the same.
Yeah, probably. I'm gonna pick up
I'm not
another
sure if
armor
you get
piece.
more XP for the more you're over.
Well, what we used to do is make cuprum sets, and they were like 33 weight. You could barely walk, and all you do is just spam jump.
It's like somebody wearing iron in real life.
Yeah. It's like when you go and do forced marches in the military, and they throw your kit bags on you. They're your rucksacks, and they load them right up.
You guys want to go for a ruck?
You guys want to go for a walk? Everybody's like, yeah, let's go. Yeah. All right, you need 70 pounds in it, and the scale's out front. You're like,
Yeah, I never had to do any of that, man. I'm a Air Force comm weenie, or was an
Oh,
Air
yeah.
Force comm weenie.
Yeah, I agree. Leave the fighting to the men. That's all I'm saying.
The Space Force doesn't even have fitness tests anymore.
No, no, no. And you have to have blue hair. Don't forget that. Blue hair,
Yeah,
16 earrings hanging out of your face, so you're a real embarrassment to your country. You know, good things like that. Shit dangling out of your face.
On the fitness thing, we had this guy. He was guard. So he looked like a straight blueberry in his blues, right?
Yeah.
Big guy, like
Yeah.
just round. Like everybody was like making fun of him, whatever.
Absolutely.
This man ran faster than everybody there.
Good.
Like he said that he was a marathon walker. That's what he did in his free time.
Oh, really?
We're like, what is that? Like, you're full of shit, bro. You're just big. And then he just comes out of nowhere. Like a tank, just like a big old semi-truck running.
Yeah, you don't see too many of them.
Well, yeah, no, so it's super unique, you know?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? Like, usually guys that are that big can't run.
No.
They can't run for long, you know?
I was doing the fitness testing there before they changed it, and there's like 20-year-old kids there. They're as round as they are tall. They can't even get by. I don't even know how they got out of boot camp. Well, I guess I know, but so fat, couldn't
Warm
even do the
body's a
line
warm body.
touches, and puking. I'm like, I'm freaking 40 years old, and these kids can't even do this. I said, this is just dreadful. Watching the
I could
decline.
see, I could see not being able to do the special operations stuff, like their fitness test.
Well, this was the Air Force test, dude.
Oh,
It was
yeah,
like,
so
it was just
so
line
they-
touches, some push-ups,
Yeah,
some
the new one
sit-ups.
is- The new one's push-ups, sit-ups, and the run. And technically, the run is faster than the Army, but it's shorter.
Ugh.
But now Space Force doesn't even have a fitness test. You wear a band,
That's crazy.
and they monitor your heart rate, and they just monitor your vitals like remotely, basically. So if you have high blood pressure, and you're not active or whatever, then you fall under. You got to go to fit camp.
Yeah. Well, the Army, there's always big guys. Always big guys. Like,
Yeah, well,
I mean,
got to hold that freaking 40-pound machine gun, man.
yeah. Oh, I carried a
Or
C9,
is it-
so.
an
what was it?
LMG is like what?
LMG.
16 pounds or something.
My C9 was 220 belt fed.
249.
So you have to carry your machine gun plus your own weapon, and then the ammunition was spread out through your section. But anyways,
Yeah,
the Army fit test was still tough when I was there, but as soon as I got to the Air Force, it was like, what a joke, what an embarrassment.
Oh, yeah. So I'm not really like I'm not out of shape or anything. I'm not like a super fit guy, but I'm not like I go to the gym a little bit,
Mhm.
and I mean I got 90s easy. So
Oh,
all you
yeah.
gotta do is lean forward and run as fast as you can.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
the
can't run
sit-ups
now,
I struggled on the sit-ups just because I feel like the way that my body is actually built. But then somebody was like, "Oh, you just cheat and go like the way," because I was doing them proper, the way
Yeah.
you're supposed to properly do them. And then they're like this freaking like 06 was like, "Oh, dude, just do them this way."
yeah,
And I was like,
what a cheat,
like
eh?
I'll do 100 of them right now.
I did in basic training when I went through in the testing. Like it was like 70 sit-ups in 60 seconds, and I did 105 push-ups. Third in the running test, and I was 30 years old when I went through, but I was very, very fit. And this one guy, he was pretty skinny, and he did like level 16 on the line test. And I'm like, what the hell, man? I was done at around 12 or 13, and then there was only a couple left after me. And then as soon as he's done, goes outside, smashes a dart into him. I was like, bleh, bleh. Almost puking watching him do that.
That are super fit. They'll chug a bang, smoke a cigarette, do their whole test.
Just
and
wild, eh?
And be a top performer.
Yeah.
They're top performers.
Yeah.
Like, bruh, like, dude, it ain't nothing but a thing, man. You just got to do it.
And we have a swim test too, like a full swimming test, which I'm an excellent swimmer. So You know,
Oh, that's.
I
is
killed
that,
the swimming. I
Canadian
destroyed.
Army?
Yeah, I destroyed everybody in the swimming. No problem. Not
There's
even
no
nobody's in the
swimming
ballpark.
Army. Unless you fit the job.
Well, they do it in boot camp too. Like you have to be able to swim. Like, you know what I
Okay.
mean? Everybody
Maybe-
on the planet should know how to swim. Where the hell are you, anyways?
Yes, I agree wholeheartedly with that.
I don't.
No,
Or on the
you don't
largest
think?
land continent out. Like, if you live on a massive land thing, it takes you 30 hours to reach the water line. I'm sorry, but it doesn't really matter.
Well, just depends where you are. If
So,
you ever
I
have
mean,
to go
like-
across a river and there's a little bit of current and you get swept down and you
If
can't
you're in
swim.
the military, if you're in the military, you should know how to swim.
Yeah, the Canadian military, Kovacs. I'm going up here. I don't know where you are, dude.
I'm just running west, picking northwest, picking spelt up.
Well, how did you go by me? I was on the road.
I don't know.
Maybe we're not in the
I
same
go, like,
spot.
I go like a weird way.
Well, you
I
should
go
have
up past
informed
the
me.
bush pigs and then just go northwest.
Oh,
and keep
okay, yeah.
going.
I'm behind you then, probably.
I used to go down by the waterfall and up around, and then I was like, oh, I can just walk up this road.
Yeah, I take the road because all along the side of the road you can pick it. And then once you get up to the lakes, there's a whole bunch around the lakes. No, I just do it to get through wheelchair life. Yeah, it's a little rough, brother. I gotcha. We did, we had to do rappelling, like in the army. When you're going through battle school, it's called. So you do 16 weeks. Actually, you do weapons training first, which is 12 weeks of all weapons, like how to take them apart, clean them, shoot them. You know, and obviously you're doing recce's and all that shit at the same time. But that's that one was about 12 weeks, and then battle school was 16 weeks, and then you get sent to your unit. So we did rappelling, like Australian rappelling, frontwards, down, backwards, and then you go to the helicopters. You rappel at 120 feet out of a helicopter, which was wicked. They're like, anybody else want to go again? I'm like, yep. Every time you were offered to go up again, I went. One of our sergeants, he had freshly promoted, came back 2 tours, falls out of the helicopter, paralyzed. Yeah, 2 years, and he started walking again.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah, he got back up, started walking again, and then something else happened to him. He went up north and did cold weather training again, like just a savage of a guy, right? And something
Yeah, that's how my
happened to him.
brother's built.
Yeah, anyways, he went all through that bullshit, and then he ended up dying.
Holy fuck.
Oh yeah, I
It was some
mean,
dumb shit, probably from smoking cigarettes.
no, it was something in the military. It was a rollover in a vehicle out west when we were doing our blackout driving. Vehicle flipped over, something ended up in the ditch, and he died. He got tossed out.
He's still in after he got paralyzed?
Yeah, he
What a
went right back
savage.
in. Oh, he was a savage, man.
He's
Tough
got my legs
guy.
up. I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, he fell like 35, 40 feet off the rappel. I was standing right there. I just watched this guy, like 220 pounds, just hit the ground.
He's
Boom.
beyond Chaddom.
Yeah, he bounced.
He's ascended.
And then they let him back in. He went in, passed all the physical again, went back in, went up north, did a whole bunch of cold weather training, then went out because he was trying to go back on tour again. The guy was a beast. He was about 6 foot, about my height, you know what I mean? Like squared up like me and everything, but man, oh man, what a savage he was. That's the kind of guys you want on your team, you know what I mean? That's the guys you want. I've never seen another guy like him in my life, so they're very rare.
Yeah, I didn't spend too much time in, so I'm not super blue.
I only did 18 years, dude, so,
Oh, only 18? That's it?
well, 13 it was in the infantry, and after that there wasn't much work going on after that because I was so busted to
did 3.
pieces. Well, 3, you still learn a lot in 3 years, dude, if you're belt fed the information and training.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I used it as a career change.
Yeah.
I basically use the government, like, they, everybody that joins is like, oh, this sucks, they're using me. And I was like, well, use them.
Yeah.
They're giving you a VA, they're giving you all this stuff, use it.
Absolutely.
Like, don't think that just because, like, some people think that I'm, like, kind of because I went in for 3 years, career changed, used the VA loan, you know, GI, whatever.
Whatever. Cares.
I'm like, dude, they will use you up and spit you out.
Yeah.
Like they will. They like look at your sergeant. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Oh,
I mean, a lot of that I'm sure is self-induced, obviously, but it's
Yeah.
like they'll sign his ass right back up. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Here you go.
yeah. And he had he got blown. He got popped when he was overseas. Not severe, but he had shrapnel wounds. Like he had them on one side of his leg, and tore through his bicep and everything, and he hardly straightened his arm out. Great
I
guy
had a
too.
buddy that when we got drunk, so
Yeah.
he was medically retired,
Yeah.
and he got blown up, and he had a steel plate in his head.
Yeah.
And when we get drunk, he'd tell people that, and they wouldn't believe him, and he'd headbutt me right now. Then,
Stick a magnet on my head and see.
so no, they would go right to headbutt because we were all drunk.
Oh yeah.
And
Ding.
then somebody would headbutt him and almost knock themselves out.
Another
'Cause they almost
complication.
didn't believe him.
Kovac said his buddy's Black Hawk pilot. Got his vaccine. COVID
Yeah.
vaccine.
They'll
Yeah.
discharge him, and if he
Yeah.
doesn't have his 20 years, they're not even going to think twice about him.
Yeah. Get out of here. Oh, we don't have to pay this guy? Perfect.
Like, oh, you
Scumbags.
signed this saying all vaccine shots, everything experimental, you no fault, no liability.
Yeah. Well, if you don't sign it, they're kicking you out anyways. You
Failure
can't
of,
win, right?
Lawful order.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so like I said, it's a very good stepping stone. I understand why people do 20. I'm not hating on anybody that does 20, but in the comm field, they're like, oh yeah, you can go leave, make 6 figures, sit at your house.
Yeah.
Like what?
Well, if you can use it for the purpose of schooling and education, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, gain a bunch of skills.
You'd be an idiot not to. And I'm not saying don't do 20 years. Like you guys are forced to do that. Your contracts sign that. Like we sign 20s, but you don't have to do 20. You could
No,
go in
it's
and
only,
be a month
yeah,
later
4.
and leave. You know?
They do 4 and 6, and I know people that when I was in basic, they just said that they were going to kill themselves, even though they were super stable.
Yeah, just to
And
get
they
out.
just to not be in basic anymore. And then
Yeah.
I honestly got out of that area before they did. I mean, they were out of the military, but they were stuck
Yeah.
in med hold for a year.
Yeah, that's
Like,
crazy.
dude, you could literally just go do your thing and just go get kicked out on purpose, and they'll kick you out faster than you tell them.
Yeah. Yeah, miss curfew a few times, miss a couple other things. They'll start writing you up
Just
and
go smoke a bunch of pot.
oh yeah. Well,
You guys got it super easy then.
that's dishonorable
Super
discharge.
easy.
Yeah.
No, like if the way we handled it, like, and this is strictly infantry. We don't do much by the books.
Yeah.
Like, if any inclination comes across any higher up that like your intent is to get out,
Well,
bro, I will draw that process out for as
Yeah,
long.
that's exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
yeah, and then send you to frickin'.
Behavioral retraining or whatever.
Did you say Amazon's
Like I
up
said, you just
10% before pre-market? Let me go look at that.
Even all that, like, I'll just do A, B, and C, and then they'll eventually boot you. No, like, the only way you would get out from like my unit is if like you stabbed your battle buddy,
Mm.
because we would draw it out just to make you hate life because you want to dip like that.
yeah, and that's the problem.
I'm still not buying Amazon, dude. I don't know what happened, but I'm not
They
buying
wonder
it.
why it's one in every 22 days, something like that.
I mean,
So-
there's worse jobs than that cause that to go much faster. So, suicide thing is, yeah, there's 1,000 worse jobs. People die much faster than
I
that.
gotta go on Yahoo page here. Did you check Yahoo page to see what's going on with that? Why it's up?
I mean, statistically, it's like males in the army is the highest suicide rate of any statistic.
Yeah.
Yeah, but keeping people from getting out, that has nothing to do with that, though. If your goal is to get out, why'd you get in? That's like, let me get
'Cause they're
arrested.
18, bro. They don't know.
I mean, even at 18, I didn't walk up to the cop and be like, hey, arrest me so I can escape.
Yeah, but you don't know. Well, there's no. You're like when you're 18 and you sign your contract and you do 6 months and then you go to your first unit and your first sergeant's an absolute dick and everybody hates themselves and you know what I mean, like. And then you're like, well, I want to get out, and everybody's like, oh well, fuck you. You gotta
Hey,
suffer
hey.
like the rest of us. Oh, I'm
You
sorry.
get out
I'm
when the
sorry.
contract's over. I mean, that comes down to business. Has anything to do with anybody messing with anyone. That's, you signed a contract, you work for me. Like that's all there is to it.
You're my bitch.
Your contract's
Yeah,
up.
you
Do
are.
what you want.
But I'm saying on the realm of like, I came in at 26. I knew, you know, I had friends in. I knew what was going on. I knew what to expect. Like
I
these
didn't.
18-year-old kids are just signing up because they're like, oh yeah, like play Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I did the same thing. Like 17, I didn't even go to my graduation. Like I was already integrating
I
graduation.
mean, it's very good. I'm not saying that it's bad, but like it's definitely sold because it's a full volunteer force. Like
Read what Navy Style says. He's saying, yeah, when people are upsetting the say they're in your section and they're the ones that don't want to be there, right? They just
yeah,
make
they
it
you do all the
miserable,
work. Yeah.
miserable for everybody else, right? And then your guys in your section start getting fed up with it, and then they start frickin', throwing slurs at him, pushing him when he was walking by, and taking his shit and hiding it on him, so he's late all the time. Blah blah blah. Yeah.
Nope. If they come up and said they want out, you send them to some S shop stuff. Let them
Yeah,
like, all right.
everybody I know that wanted to get out like that, I mean, honestly, they just went to RCO and so, but it also is a different time. There's an all-time high retention level right now too.
Hemdor, I thought Amazon was down yesterday when I saw it. I thought they were down on their sell or how much they sold. That's crazy. Doesn't matter anyways. We're still waiting for more inflation. Don't buy her,
Waiting
boys.
for AMC to go to the moon.
Yeah, we'll see. I bought another 100 stocks yesterday of it just because I want to keep fighting the fight. Or not, I have 90 in total, sorry. 90 shares.
Of Amazon.
Not of Amazon, of AMC.
You're AMC, right?
Oh
But
yeah.
I'll never sell it. It'll
No.
go to zero. I'll sell it.
Absolutely. I don't care if it goes to zip. If it goes
So
below
if it
if it
eats
goes
the
below
cash
5, then we're done because that's where
It's
the short
together
sellers.
strong.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, but they're gonna, like I said, there's all that stuff floating around saying that they manufactured shares and
They've been
there's
doing
all this
that for the
fraud
last
going.
2 years, man, to hold off because they saw what happened in GameStop where they lost so much money
Yeah,
that
the big wigs, right?
Oh, yeah.
The banking, the guys doing the shares, the Wall Street guys,
yeah,
not GameStop itself.
Wall Street Bets, that's the group I'm with.
I almost bought in before, just because I play this game and I wanted to succeed. I thought about throwing a couple $1,000 at the Starvolt shares.
Hey, Kame. Good morning. Chris, good morning. Up 30% since last patch. Yeah. I'm still waiting, guys. Like, we got to wait for this whole crash to go because the inflation is not even close to where it's going. It's going to go much higher, I'm assuming. No, it's not looking good anyways.
Hendrik said they were going to fix the alt F4ing in the dungeon this week.
Oh, really? That'll be nice,
Soon.
eh?
But he
That'll
said
be
the
nice.
next patch, if everything goes well, it's going to be implemented this week coming up.
Oh, that's super.
Because he said ideally they're going to be doing more small patches that
Yep.
are fixing whatever bugs people are dealing with. They'll probably have a X amount
Excuse
of
me.
bug reported, you know.
Mm-hmm. I got about 7,000, almost 7,000 spelt.
Yeah, I'm at 8,800. I can carry like a full stack without too much of a run penalty.
I'm gonna be way over. I'm 81 of 65 right now.
Yeah, just get one full stack and run back.
I'll just take this, whatever I get out of this last little bit and run back, or it'll take me an hour to run.
Yeah, you might have to unequip one of your armor pieces.
Mm-hmm. I'll take the chest piece off.
It might even, well, I don't know, it might be heavier in your inventory.
Maybe we'll
Who
see.
knows?
Yeah, put me at 90. 90 and 65.
Oh, time to take my medicine. I said I want to go upstairs and make my wife like breakfast in bed and coffee and everything, but she doesn't want me touching all her stuff. I got the COVID.
Oh my god, No, I'm so not even.
Yeah, I'm not. I
I-
don't care. But
No.
I respect her. So
Yeah, I get
respect
it,
her
dude. I get it.
Wishes, you know. And I think if we didn't have the kid going to kindergarten next week, she wouldn't give a crap.
No, nah, because like Rachel's kids have had it. I've been around it, and like I said, I had it right at the start. I'm sure of it. You know, I lost the taste, a little bit of the sniff, but I'm so not even concerned about it. It's just ridiculous.
When it first came out, I was the sickest I've ever been
There
in
you
my
are.
entire
You're right.
life.
You're right in front of me.
Yeah, I was just running. I got a full stack, almost a full stack. But when it first came out, when they about 6 months into it,
Yeah,
I had gotten like super sick, the sickest I've ever been in my life, like hands down.
yeah.
And I had all negative COVID tests. Lost taste, smell.
You're still allowed to
It's
get the flu
cold.
though, just so you know. You know what I mean? Like the flu is still a thing.
Yeah, well, I didn't know that like the flu could be that bad, you know.
The
like,
flu is bad,
and-
dude. The flu is
and
definitely
I
bad.
lost taste and smell though,
Yeah.
as well. That was
Yeah.
like the.
But
But I didn't
look up
have it.
flu symptoms. It's in there too. Just like
I
everybody
think
forgets.
that-
Everybody, as soon as you're sick, everybody thinks it's COVID automatically, but you still can get the flu.
Oh yeah, I was
definitely.
I've never been that sick in my life. In my
Man.
memorable lifetime, I've
Were
never been that
were you
sick.
upset to your stomach though? Did you puke?
I think in the beginning I was.
See, that's the difference I think between the COVID or
I
different
had like
strains.
chest pains.
Yeah, the flu's
body
brutal,
aches,
man.
Chills.
Yep.
Cold. I was cold
Yep.
all the time. Coldest I've ever been in my life, and I'm from the north. Like.
Yep. I'm telling you, it can definitely be the flu still. Like everybody almost thinks the flu's gone, but because they
No,
just
I have
categorize,
no
hey, you got the
symptoms.
flu, no, it's COVID. You got the
No, I
coof.
have- I'm a little bit tired now, and I have a headache, and I have COVID. I'm tested positive.
Yeah.
Feel
Like
it.
I said, I blew my nose and coughed a few times, and mine was gone.
I will
in
have to say
3
that the
days.
tests now are way better than they were last year. Because last year they took a pipe cleaner and jammed that in your face.
Well, you could test beer last year, and it would test positive for COVID.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
F your tests, right?
Now they literally just take a booger now.
Well, they can have all the snot they want.
My thing is with the people saying with the tracking thing, but like they're putting chips in you. I'm like, my guy, you have a whole tracking thing in your pocket that you're talking about this on. Right
Yeah,
now.
all the time.
Like, do you not know who Edward Snowden is? Do you not?
Yeah,
You don't think that didn't happen? Like, you don't think that they're not listening?
that's what I
Sure, they
said.
might not have a reason to listen to you, but if they want to,
This when huge technology leaps start like this, it's crazy how unprepared like the human species is for it, right? Because you're throwing all this stuff in there, and it's just like the Wild West gunslinging, but we were not ready for these. Not even close.
I mean,
As a
people
species,
putting their-
we were not ready for this kind of thing at all. We're far too stupid of a
putting their whole
species.
social media, their social security number, banking information online.
Yeah. Well, everybody
easy
can.
targets,
Yep.
like-
You can be so people can be brainwashed so easy because they won't use common sense, and the problem is half your population is emotional train wrecks, basically. You know, somebody farts and it upsets them, they cry about it. You know what I mean? It's outrageous, and it's too bad because they get
Yeah,
on
that's
there
how I
and
was, Mountain. I was like fine, and then I'd be literally, like you said, shaking in my bed,
yeah,
breathing, 5 blankets on.
yeah, oh yeah.
I got caught by 2 bears.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I smacked them up. But...
All right, I'm just at the stables here.
I gotta run
Yeah.
to the extractor with all
I didn't take the jab. Are you running through town or around?
No, I'm about to be in town. I just got caught with the bears.
Okay, I'm gonna go through the stables here.
Crossing the river now.
I didn't take no jabs either, so like when I think I first had it, it was like when they were talking about it right at the start, because it flew through society fairly quick, right? Like in the first 3 months, you know, the bulk of the people started getting it.
Was the movie with Brad Pitt and the zombies or whatever?
Yeah, pretty much.
The one pig blood drops at the end of the movie, just drops in that lady's eye and then, or in their food or whatever, and it's all over from there.
Mountain says the flu goes from feeling great to shaking in your bed for 10 seconds, then freezing, then puking, getting up, feeling better. No, back to bed again. Oh yeah, it's dreadful. Just the bones, the sheer amount of pain and the aching. That's the kicker for me.
Yeah, some people are just more genetically imposed to disease, man. It's just, it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, you also have to eat properly and exercise. Like,
That's why it wrecked America.
Yeah. If you're generally unhealthy to begin with, you know, and you have ailments, you know, young people from the age of whatever 0 to frickin',
My niece
you
has
know,
had it like 15 times.
30 or 40, and she's inoculated. I bet, eh?
If she just, he
Is
doesn't
she-
even care.
Is
Doesn't
she
bother
jabbed?
her at all.
I mean-
No, she's only 8.
I've had it once, so.
Yeah.
Nope.
She's 8 and she goes to elementary school, you know, so.
And I find that people, once they're the unvaccinated, usually it doesn't bounce around on them too much unless it's in your household, right? If it's in your household, it'll just keep bouncing around until everybody just sort of stays away, and it gets weaker every time it bounces, obviously. But
Yeah, I think we'll get sick a few times with me having it.
yeah, it's possible.
I'm vaccinated and the wife's vaccinated, so we'll see.
But the problem is what they told you is, like, you're gonna die. You're gonna die if you get it. That's what they kept telling everybody.
Fear mongering
Ah,
for sure.
what a stupid thing to do.
It's
Like,
just I just look at it like a flu shot. Like if you get your flu shot every year and you're comfortable with getting your flu shot every year, you have no reason to not get your freaking COVID shot. Who cares?
I
If you
never.
don't want to do that, then
No,
who cares?
you should.
The
You
big
shouldn't
thing
have.
is people they're being told what to do and they
Yeah.
get mad at it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Don't tell me what to do. I have my right. If you earned it, you do.
Well, I mean, like even the people that are saying that, it's like, bro, you got 15 vaccinations when you were born.
Yeah. Well, I'm not comparing those vaccines to now vaccines. Not even in the same ballpark, guys. Don't even compare them. They're not in the same. The vaccines that you were getting from, like, they took 40 years to make them.
Rats conspiracy theories are coming out again.
I'm not saying that. I would not include these vaccines because they were still experimental when you were getting them. My ex-wife worked in Public Health Agency of Canada, and her leadership, 12 of them wouldn't quit because they wouldn't take the vaccine. So that just shows you right there they knew it was in it, and they were waiting for it because it was still experimental here in Canada when they were handing it out like crazy. So it's your own choice. I'm not saying yes or no to either way. You do whatever you think is best for you. I'm not on board with that.
No different than the experimental shots we got in the military.
Yeah, but I the only one I took was the malarium shot. That was the only shot I took. Like, you had your choice too here, so
Took all of them. Took COVID. Got that shit once.
You
Never.
take all your shots, take all your pills.
But just remember what they were telling you when they were trying to get you to take the COVID shot. They were telling you that
Absolutely nothing. They were telling me like, hey, if you take it, this could be a side effect, and that's all they told me. And then I took it, nothing happened.
I'm just watching the news. I'm saying on the news, they were telling you if you get this, you won't get infected. That's exactly what they told you. And then as the time went on, you see them change. No, it'll lessen the effects, they kept saying. They started putting that in the media and then saying that to you. Like,
if you're over the
just-
age of 18 and the media tells you vaccine and not
Yeah.
cure, you should already know. Otherwise, take your ass back to school, please.
Yeah, just make your own decisions based on what you think is best for you and your family, you know? But don't worry about what other people are doing, right? Like, who cares? If somebody doesn't want to get a vaccine, who cares? If you want to get the vaccine, get it. That's how it should be. Like, the flu shot, I got one flu shot in my whole life at 18, and that was probably the last time I ever got it. And I've never had the flu since I was like 14 years old or 16 years old, so.
Yeah, so the only flu shot I've ever gotten was when I joined, because they make you get it every year.
Yeah, I don't remember ever having to get a flu shot, but
Get
maybe.
it every so often. I'm on it.
Usually they just have a little kiosk in front of your shop and you just stand
Yeah.
in line where you go to work.
Yeah, I guess
Bus
it
pulls
is.
up, everybody gets on the bus, gets a shot, gets off.
Oh, and they were telling me to take those experimental pills, and they're coming along and they're dumping. You got like 5 pills in your hand, and the warrant's like, "I'm gonna walk to the end, and I'm gonna turn my back for 35 seconds, and you do whatever you want with those." He says, and then all you see is a bunch of hands go like this over their shoulders, throw them all on the ground, or put them in your mouth and spit them out. Like, oh my god. I grew up in a military family. Inject me into the drugs, please. Ah, dude. Mal, good morning. I think not getting was a assumption based on previous vaccines. This one is different.
Yeah,
I-
my issue is the mandatory civilian companies. You know,
Yeah.
you're a civilian, there shouldn't be any mandatory whatever.
Yeah.
You didn't sign nothing away. You didn't work there.
But if it's private, yeah, like the owner should have full like my employees have to do this or that, not like the state tells this private company to do it.
Yeah. that also is crazy to me.
What do you mean?
That's exactly my point, right? Like it shouldn't be like, oh, I mean, with this specific instance, if you work in healthcare, I could see it. But because the
If you own the
hospitals are
business, the
dictated
government
by-
shouldn't be able to come in and tell you what to do.
Yeah. And hospitals are dictated by the government, though. I mean, everything
Yeah.
is.
Well,
honestly.
yeah, in a way, because you guys have private hospitals. See, we don't. Ours are all government junk, right? So they,
Yeah. So I grew up on the border, a border state.
Yeah.
Right across, and everybody's like, oh, Canadian healthcare is free, and then like all the older Canadian people that I know that moved over were like, yeah, but you can like literally just be there and wait to die. Like they won't even see you.
yeah, you'll be sitting on the floor in the waiting room for 2 days, dying, and they won't even give you a bed. And then everybody's saying, "Oh, the Canadian healthcare system." I'm like, "Are you kidding me, guys?"
I mean, it's cool if there's a baseline.
No.
I'm definitely cool with having a baseline healthcare.
It's a
Like, for
tiered
example,
system
like-
here too. It's a tiered
okay.
system. They're not telling you it's a tiered system, but it is definitely a tiered system. Like, because I'm a veteran, like I get bumped ahead of average people. Tell me that's fair, right?
Kind of weird with the whole medical stuff too. Like
Yeah.
I think everybody, unless you earned your medical, everybody should pay for it. Everybody.
Yeah, I would have. I think healthcare would be better if you had to fork it out of your own wallet, because then you could go and pick. You know, oh, the Cancer Research Center in Florida. Like if I got cancer, first thing I'm doing is jumping on a plane and I'm going there. That's where I'm going for my treatments. I'm not staying here in Canada.
That should be, you know.
Yeah.
You're close to Roswell, man. That's the place to go.
I don't know.
No joke.
Yeah, well, it's just I don't know.
That's just because that's where they built the atomic bomb. That's where I'm from. Everybody gets cancer there because
Yeah.
they buried it all in the ground.
Absolutely. Hey, Bane Spike, brother, how are you? Yo, still Haven action on new character. What kind of character? This one is the Vila hybrid. I gotta fix the height though. I effed the height up because when you build the character, you gotta go through all the steps, and if you go to the end and then go back and then change it, change my height to small. So I
Are you
gotta get
short?
that. Yeah.
Let's see.
Right here, 172.
kinda
I'm supposed to be 184. I think Doss said yesterday.
Yeah, I'm 184. Let's see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and that's
I'm
why
definitely a
that's
whole
why
head
I'll lose.
taller than you.
Yeah, that's why I lose my damage bonus and my strength should be at 93. I'm going full footy on this guy, Bane. 13% damage bonus.
It's a rat build. You can say it.
Rat build. Yeah, basically. I have
Even
Achiever
against the
already.
swimming.
And I got swimming on the guy, yeah. Kite your ass into the drink and then kill you. Yeah. It's a good build. It's super fast, right? Alright, let's go. We did your milling. Let's go get some bone tissue real quick.
From zombies.
Zombatiles. Just run out and grab a couple. Somehow here. Well, what we have to do is get on these food companies and start banning all the food companies that are making shit food, and put exercise back in the school. When the kids come to school in the morning with their phone, boom, gone for the day. No phones. No phones. And exercise has to be re-implemented into the schools.
I
And
say we just do what Iran does and make everybody coming out of high school do 2 years in the military.
it'd be fine. You could structure your schools. Our schools need to be structured way better. Like even the Canadian schools are just done. We're out of the top 10 now. We're last in the G7. So like our kids are being taught nothing. They're just stupid.
Send them to
So
Elon Musk's school.
yeah, something.
He just opened a new private school with a whole new curriculum.
Did he?
Yeah, he's working on it. Working
That's-
on implementing it.
That's what's gonna happen then. It's the way of the
He's working
future.
on it's not. He's like it's not like a test base, memorize X,
Yeah.
test on Y type thing. It's I mean, the dude's a genius. So
Yep.
I mean, you don't have to like the guy.
No.
Like he's
You
a
can hate his
genius.
guts, but if he's gonna educate your kids and help them,
Sure.
like I said,
Freaking genius.
you go into a public school and you look at the 1 through 6 or whatever. When I went to school, there was like 2 chubby people in my class out of 33. You go in there now, and it's over half. Half
The
the kids are
opposite.
fat, and it's just
Yeah.
wild looking.
And it's not even like they're a little fat.
No, no. Oh, I've seen kids that are so round. There's basically as tall and around. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
And then if you call your kid out or like try like it's like body shaming and all that.
Oh yeah. Well, we don't. I don't want to. Yeah, that stuff is just dumb. Period. But maybe we better keep the emoji too. Let's is the general here? Yeah. Let's kill him. I'll cut these guys up first. Whoops. Wow. What is going on?
Bro.
Pretty much got to clean these guys. Take the heads and the body parts.
I was doing bandits last night and I was only picking up silver because I was doing Clade. I was like, I'm just
Yeah.
picking the silver.
Yeah, I only pick the heads up when I'm ready to leave.
Mhm.
You know, when I'm just tired. I'm just had enough, and then I pick it up.
But I did get trinket luck on a bandit.
Yeah, that's pretty pimp. There's no doubt.
I sell it for some gold, even though it's cuprum.
Yeah. Well, anything with luck, right? You're gonna want that.
I have a stack of bone tissue.
Yeah, we'll start running them back here. You got a stack already? I got a bunch of heads on me I gotta sell too. Oh, this guy had 85. That'll... Yeah. I got almost a stack. Oh yeah, let me go sell the heads.
I accidentally brought all that spelt. I'm gonna go drop it off.
Oh shit.
My family. I was like, why am I so slow with only one stack on me? I go back to
Hey,
get my human
what just
Gak.
happened?
decks and
Rerolling. No, that actually it is a kind of a reroll, but it was from my Thursa that was already in Haven. So, kind of a reroll, I guess. They're calling it the rat build, so that's basically what I'm rocking right now. Everybody likes to get a chuckle out of
that's
that.
the one. That's the one. What's his name? Run Carney. That's his build.
Yeah,
Welcome back, Penny.
yeah. Tatsui was in yesterday and we were chatting, and he's running the same build.
Oh yeah, say Tetsu. Yep. Naked with a longbow.
Yeah, yeah. Great stuff, eh? Some health care needs to be given. Yeah. Oh yeah. I think healthcare, some basic healthcare to everybody is probably a good idea. But you don't need to run to the doctor every time you get a cough either, right? And that's the problem in Canada. Like with babies, children,
Yeah, why don't
they
you
start
just
getting
add
colds?
allergy system?
Yes, take them to the doctor.
Things
But
are not
if you're an
that easy
adult,
just to.
come on.
Why not do that?
Yeah, you know
You
your body.
guys are stupid.
But what they're doing, they're running to the doctors so they can get meds, right? Because the medication is free here too, or most of it. So they run
Does
so
that
they
go
can
all
get.
the way up to like narcotics?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
That's why. Oh,
So
my
then they
wrist
take
hurts.
it, and then they possibly sell it, right? I know it's a real
Oh, It's only
shocker.
a couple hundred. It's only a couple $100 a bottle
Yep.
for free.
Oh yeah. Everything. It's just. Yeah, we gotta revamp all our schools, all that shit.
Yeah, I've been actually really following that Elon Musk.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually look that up later this afternoon if I get back in time and do some reading on that.
Because he basically was like, the school system here's shit. I live here. I have a
Yeah.
kid now.
Yeah. Oh, it's like we used to have a good school system. As soon as I started taking like your kind of like almost like your Lord's Prayer and your singing of your national anthem every morning out of the school, it all started like, okay, if we can take that out, well, we can take this out too, and then we can take this out, and there it goes, right? It's too bad. Oh, prescription pills are just decimating our population here in Canada.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Decimating it. Like literally, homeless people in Canada has exploded, and it's minus 30 here in the winter time. Like they head out to Vancouver, BC, right to the west coast, and they live out there. And then in the summer they hoof it all the way back here to Ontario. The other day, first time I ever seen it, there was a guy in Prescott, little town here. There's like maybe 4,000 or 5,000 people, and there's a homeless guy. He's a young kid too, fat as old shit, living outside the bank. Saw him out there hanging out his clothes, frickin', half naked. I'm just like, this world is nuts. You gotta give people jobs. If people have jobs, they have a purpose. If you don't have a job, you have no purpose. So, like they just took, obviously all the jobs went to China, so, if your country's not even building half their shit in their own country, I don't know what you do. Like, it's crazy. I'm gonna run out and get another couple stacks here. Whiskey is not a medication. No, they used to use whiskey when you would catch the flu, right? They used to use whiskey for that back, like way, way back. Surgeries, they'd use whiskey,
They used to use
chug
cocaine back in the day.
Yeah. They actually thought it worked. It may have lessened pain and all that kind of thing because you were drunk as old hell, but I can't see it being too good for you.
Back in the Wild West, they used heroin, opium.
Yeah, oh yeah.
They still do.
Yeah.
But they call it hydrocodone now or whatever.
Yeah.
OxyContin.
Oxycontins.
Synthetic heroin.
Oh man, they would try to push that stuff on me when I was in the military. I mean, the doctors were drug pushers basically. They would push that stuff.
Here they won't even the military, all the military installations where I'm at right now will not give it to you, period.
Yeah, well,
They outsource it. They send you to a private clinic if you need that type of thing
Yeah.
done. And then they'll give it to you. And then it's heavily monitored. But like the Fort Carson and all that will not give you narcotic, period.
You're just like you're destroying your own people by giving you that stuff. Like they get so addicted to it. It's just crazy.
I mean, I had major shoulder surgery. They like a biceptomesis. They reattached my arm basically and stuff.
Yeah.
And they only gave me like eight OxyContins, I think. Not that I wanted more, but I mean.
Oh, I don't
did at
even
the time.
take them.
I I did it. No, I needed it. It should hurt. I couldn't even move my arm. I mean, they reattached the whole muscle. The muscle had to like regrow on itself, you know,
Yeah.
or whatever.
Oh, I get it. I totally get it. I won't. I tried it once and I
Oh, in
puked
my
from
youth,
it,
yeah.
and that was the end of me doing any of that
That's
stuff.
because you're allergic to the high dosage of acetaminophen in it. Not
Possibly.
allergic, but your body has a reaction to it.
I literally hated it.
Yeah,
I
it's
hated
gonna make it all
myself for
itchy
even
and shit.
taking it. And when I start beating myself up, I know I effed up. I was just not into it whatsoever.
Yeah, I'm a millennial, man. I'm super pro drugs. I don't try all the drugs, but I feel like if somebody wants to, who cares?
Yeah.
This is America.
That's the problem, right?
I don't think people should go to jail for 15 years for having an ounce of weed or whatever.
Well, that's different though than barbiturates and
Oh, yeah, even if you had an ounce of coke, like whatever. I don't think you should be going to jail. I don't think I should have to pay to feed you because of that.
yeah. Well, see, the problem with cocaine,
Doesn't
then it's imported into your country, which then it's laced with fentanyl,
Yeah,
then
but
it's
the
killing
government
people.
started all that. It's their fault.
Oh,
I've seen
absolutely it
enough
is.
movies. I've seen
That's
enough movies.
you don't even have to. All you have to do is
I got a stack here at the bank.
listen.
Put it in the bank and go out.
Yeah, I need probably 4 or 5 or maybe even 6 stacks in total.
I'll do 4, and then you'll have like 10 stacks or so.
Yeah, Zeb says, yeah, drugs are fun until they start affecting your mental health, and that's the problem. That's the road it takes you down, and then you're forever on the system, right? That's the way I look at it. Like, I don't want people on the system forever.
Yeah, well, like I said, I don't think people should go out and be crackheads. I'm just saying that you shouldn't go to jail for forever on some dumb shit.
No, but it's
I
The
mean,
pr-
you
the
look
problem
like
is-
New York.
yeah. Like weed is
you go to
fine.
jail.
There shouldn't be any charges for weed. Like who cares?
Nobody, yeah, even the people that did care are starting to not care anymore.
Well, they're just
Yeah.
bombarded all the time from every side about weed. Like,
Yeah, nobody cares, man.
now you look in Canada and it's like since the
I think if the
1980s.
government can I think if the government can tax nicotine and carcinogens like
Yeah.
how they do, there's no reason
Booze.
that I can't smoke weed.
Yeah, because booze, to
Yeah,
me,
well-
booze is way worse than weed.
Yeah, even the people that I know that don't smoke weed say that same exact thing.
Yeah, well, it's true.
They're like,
very
oh yeah,
true.
you know, you don't hear stories of people smoking 5 joints and smashing a car through a bedroom window.
Yeah, going in and breaking into your house and stealing shit. No, they're too busy
Yeah.
playing video games, and eating
Yeah.
chips.
They're trying to order their Doritos and Mountain Dew off DoorDash. Like,
Yeah, well, this is how it all came about in Canada, because there was no actual stats on people that smoked dope and they were breaking into people's houses. It had nothing to do with that. They were the most subdued people of all,
yeah,
and
we're the
most
people
relaxed.
that don't want-
Yeah.
Shut up and work. Get high.
Yeah, they just wanted to, like, I was it made sense. It's like, I'm not gonna go break into somebody's house because I can't get weed today. It just doesn't happen. But you'll break into somebody's house if you're on crack and cocaine and you're
Well, yeah, I
addicted.
mean, well, you're
you
having
know?
a physical reaction. And
Yeah.
You could die.
That's what I mean. That's the huge. It's night and day. It's not even in the same.
I mean, even alcoholism can get that bad.
Yes, it can. Absolutely. That's what I mean. Like weed is. They call it a gateway drug. I'm like, drinking is more of a gateway
way
drug
more.
than weed.
Definitely,
Like, I've seen-
alcohol inebriates your decision making way more.
There were so many alcoholics when I was growing up as a kid. Neighbors, that, like, but
They end up on meth. Like,
imagine, eh? After 50 weed. Yeah, and it just depends. Like when I was a kid, I would smoke. Probably, you go to school and then after school you'd smoke dope when you come out after supper or whatever,
my mom's smoking.
Yeah. Hey. I
was
never
triggered.
say
We're
don't.
talking about it.
I never
Well, it's all
say
legal
don't.
now in my state and everything, so I
Yeah.
feel comfortable. Even Twitch has acknowledged that if you're in a legal state, so since you live in Canada, if you were to rip your bong right now, there's nothing they could do about it because it's locally accepted.
Oh yeah, that's nothing to do with that here. Like I said, since the 1980s, you would never get in trouble for weed here. Like none of my friends that I grew up with that got busted with weed ever went to jail for it.
Yeah,
Ever.
well, the American thing was back in the 80s. They basically fearmongered you and told you you were a communist or you were associated with like blacks or Mexicans. And I don't mean to put it bluntly like that. It's just the way it was.
Well, that's what they're saying. It's factual. I understand that. Like, it was I'm sure it was. I think the 1970s probably really paved the way in Canada for it. They, you know, they didn't care. They'd be downtown smoking dope, and then the cops would be like, okay, are we really putting these guys in jail for 3 months over a joint? Like, you know, and they're laughing at you, right? Like, oh, you're gonna arrest me and feed me 3 squares, and I get to work out for a joint? Okay, let's do it. I'm living better in jail than I am at home, so let's do it. You know. Can you smoke a cigarette in Twitch? I have no idea.
No.
I would assume it'd be more frowned upon than weed
It
and
is-
dab
it
and all
is.
that. Yeah.
You can't perpetuate tobacco
What?
to minors or whatever.
Oh my God.
That's their position.
Yeah, and that's a real good position. What a bunch of meatballs.
No, I mean I agree that they should be both. Is what I. But
Well, there's.
but
whatever.
I think if you rate your stream mature,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Hey, Nip. How's it going, buddy? Good morning.
Twitch is the weirdest entity when it comes to their TOS. Like,
Yeah. They're telling us some shit that's. What is going on here?
you can't use the S word. Like I was in somebody else's stream and I said, here, let me message it to you.
I don't know. The S word. Charge! I'm so slow.
You can't say that word. Like I had said it in chat and
I'll have
they
a
had
look
banned-
on it.
They had banned not banned me, but deleted my stuff, and I was like, oh my bad. I wasn't like intentionally trying to like get you in trouble. I was just using the word because you were doing something for a girl, and I was just like joking, you know.
The word simp is not allowed in Twitch?
No,
Really?
not-
I never got any messages on that before. I don't even know what it means, to be honest. So
It's basically somebody that like goes above and beyond for like a woman, simpleton. Like they're doing.
oh, I see. Okay.
the people
okay.
that donate
Interesting.
to Amaranth or.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'll give you $500 if you're my friend.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's basically, it's derogatory towards them, and that's Twitch's bread and butter.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I thought you might have actually got like,
I never seen that before in any of the terms and services. That maybe on my next one
yeah,
they would
I
put
thought
that
it was
in there.
auto-blocked, Eden. Yeah, I thought for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen people write it in my chat many times. Never even thought anything of it. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
it's frowned upon in the Twitch community, but
really?
I
Shocker.
think it was
Weakness.
Was it J45? He was saying might have been somebody else, but he's just like, oh, it's intent. Like if who cares what you're saying?
I could care less. It's just a word. Like if you're that weak that you're offended by words, you need to go away. You need to go sit in your
Well-
safe space and not be a part of society any longer.
Yeah, so it originated from Simpleton.
Ah,
For
okay.
sure.
Interesting.
But it's,
Yeah, I had no idea what it means. Like to me, it doesn't even mean anything to me. It means so they're just saying the guy's stupid. Okay, that's
Yeah.
as far as it goes with me. Like, anyways, whatever, man. It's just so sad, eh?
But even like with the intent thing, like where I come from, everybody uses the soft A derogatory term when they're talking to their friends. Doesn't matter what color you are.
Mm.
Like that's just the way high school was. That's just the way it all was all the time, no matter what. And so when I got out of my little small town,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, that's really not okay. like you always knew it wasn't, but like, I don't know. It's just the environment you're in. You don't really.
Yeah.
It's
The
not like
Simpsons.
you were, yeah, it's not like you were being derogatory towards somebody.
Yeah, I don't know, man. All these new words. Who even cares? Like I said, if you're
The I word is the what's it, incel?
I don't even know what that means either.
involuntarily celibate.
Oh,
Means you can't
what?
get laid.
Yeah. Well,
Next
if you don't go out of your house, it's pretty hard, right? If you don't go somewhere to meet somebody, that's what happens.
I mean, you don't even have to leave your house. They got Tinder now.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, that shit doesn't even mean anything to me. It's just dumb words that somebody
And
made
that's
up.
what happened to Dr. Disrespect.
Oh yeah. What happened to
That's-
him?
Nobody knows for sure. There's sexual allegations and
Oh,
all kinds of
God.
stuff, but, I mean, he's just on YouTube now.
Good for him. I know a lot of people are leaving to go to YouTube, so
Yeah, they were trying to get
Twitch
him
better
back.
be
I guess
careful.
Twitch reached out and was like, "Oh yeah, we're sorry," and he was basically told to F off. He'll stay on YouTube.
yeah. Well, of course. Like I said, my next contract, I'm not coming back to Twitch. I'm going to YouTube too. Not that I have a lot of people, but like you guys all find me here in the morning and we just have these normal conversations usually, and then you get in trouble for just talking to people because sometimes people need to vent and say stuff. I'm okay with that. I'm not offended. Like you see people come in here and call me
Sometimes
simps all the time.
We want to talk shit about Henrik's beard and
He has a beautiful beard. I've been in here and I've had guys from Content, Miscreants, a bunch of these other guilds come in and call me simps, and I was just like, yeah, doesn't mean anything to me. They think it hurts, or call me boomer, get in these arguments, and I don't want to even argue because I don't care. Yeah, they think that hurts your feelings. I don't. The word is so dumb, like it has no meaning, really. You know what I mean? Like these low IQ words that they keep banning people for have no meaning, really. Like most people that have any kind of thought pattern, just like, yeah, well, whatever, I guess. I don't know. Hey, Flame, good morning. Hi, Brad, how are you doing? I'm good, brother. What do you think about MOT? Dude, there's always light at the end of the tunnel for this game. You know me, I love this game.
Yeah, MO2 is the best MMO out. I don't
Yeah.
care what anybody says.
There's
Unless
just
you like
the
pay to
fixing.
win Lost Ark.
The fixing is what we need. We need Henrik's on it. They're gonna get some of this pathing and all this shit fixed up. Then all the stuff that's broken in the game needs to be fixed
Yeah, for sure.
because it's driving people away. Like you saw, like our stats have over the last 3 months have drastically went down.
It's been up. It's been high up since Necro, for sure.
It went up
over
to
1,000.
200 people.
No, it was up 1,000 people, I thought.
Well,
Overall,
at night,
There's 1,000.
like you're at
Oh,
1,000 now, but I'm saying from the average, it's up 200
Mhm.
because I check it every day and go over it.
Henrik
Like,
yesterday said that the Steam charts are inconclusive. They don't show numbers at all.
well, it doesn't even matter. They're showing the same numbers and they're showing when people are going, whether it's accurate or not. It's like if you look at the Steam charts, it just shows you exactly the same. If you lose 30 people in 1 week, it still shows that.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like I know there's only at night there's maybe 1,000 people on, maybe. So
Yeah.
where do we want to get our
showing,
accuracy from then? Is he telling me there's more than 1,000 people? I doubt there's more than 1,000 people on, or you'd be running into people all over the place, right?
Yeah, he was saying that. People were told him to release the numbers, and
Yeah.
he just,
Yeah.
diverted. or-
Just listen. Just use the Steam charts.
he
whether
wouldn't
it's off
answer my
100 or
question
200.
on,
Whatever. It's still showing you basically how many people are on. I'll hold the outburst scrolls if you're in Haven. Yeah, Flame. I think we're gonna be good, man. It's gonna take some time. The general cleanup of the problems is what's required. I think Henrik and the team needs to really get that pet pathing, get the tamers sorted out. The tamers are probably one of the biggest played character in the game, right?
because of his solo ease.
Yeah, Flame. I'm confident. Yeah, I am too, dude. I know I bitch, but I bitch about factual
Everybody
shit.
loves to hate on Storvault.
No, I just you know the shit's broken. Just let's get it fixed.
I was trying to have Henrik give me an answer on whether or not like the jump 360 no scope attack, like combat, like
Mhm.
with the swords, is intentional, or if they're planning on changing it, or but he refused to answer. I asked him
Yeah.
like 5 times. I'm like, bro, I know you've seen this. I highlighted the message and everything.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll still be my main game. The only thing will change when Star Citizen Squadron comes out in what 15 years. So
Isn't it just a PvP, like, jump in, fight, jump out? Like,
there's exploration and everything. Like it's gonna be a very.
Squadrons? I thought Squadrons was just
Oh,
12v12
Squadrons
or
is a
something.
single player campaign, which
Oh, okay.
I will encourage everybody to play that.
Squadrons 42.
Yeah, it should be quite good. Oh, I'm still over. How much am I over here?
Yeah, I'm a huge, like, hype guy. I bought into Star Citizen, bought into Ashes of Creation.
Ashes of Creation is. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be a rip of WoW again. You know, with a few different things in it, but still going to be the tab.
It's supposed to have mostly full loot, and then there's supposed to be no tab targeting, but...
Well, I think
I
the
think
tab
it's always-
targeting's in there. I think you can decide. I think they're having both.
No, it depends on the spell. It depends on
Okay, is that what
action
they
you
said?
use.
Because
Like, your ranged auto attack will be, like, you're tab targeted, but, like, your spells won't
Yeah.
be, like, tab targeted.
do you guys remember Terra? The game Terra?
Terra Online. I never
Yeah.
played it.
Okay, so the combat in it was really good because nothing was tab targeting. It was all aiming in that game, so it was quite good. And I thought that's the way the MMOs were going to start going, right? But man, Terra held on for a long time, you know, before it stopped. I think it's gone now. Shit, I'm supposed to go make a coffee here.
I fully think that Ashes of Creation is a scam, and I fully advise anybody to not spend money on it.
I would
unless
stay
you
away
want
from
to.
investing in any kind of game now. Period. Like if a new game comes out and they want backers, don't back it. Don't back it because every time you get a product now, it's going to be unfinished and released every time, and you're just going to be frustrated as hell.
You're just paying a beta tester game.
Yeah, you're basically
that's
paying
how I
to
look at
test.
this game.
Yeah,
I mean, I know it's full release, but I just call it persistent beta.
yeah. Black Desert Online. Yeah, no games like MO still free. Yeah, I think once MO, I know over the next year it's going to be a dramatic change in the game. So if we can just, where are you going, bud?
Picking up all the zombie heads off the ones that I left.
Yeah. I'll just take the carcass and I'll leave the heads if you're going to run and cash them in.
I'm just doing I'm taking as much bone as I can carry and running it back,
Yeah.
leaving everything else.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Before you start farming again, just take the heads, cash them in for the gold.
Someone needs to come into the blocking bank.
You need somebody in Bhakti?
Anybody in the guild in there can go into Baki Bank and help DOS out real quick, please?
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay.
We need like someone to grab these loot bags from brigands.
Ah, shit.
I'm logging in right now.
I'm
Standing in the bank.
just let me take my.
Can't stream in PvP, but you know they're doing the greasy exploits.
All right, I'm coming with my.
Literally walking contradictions.
Are we fighting?
Huh? No, they're just trying to do the exploits.
I'm running in with my tamer right
It's
now.
only a matter of time before. One of us, or
I can
one
pick
of them
all these
actually
loot bags up that are orange, right? Oh, there's Firmer's loot.
Is there actually gear on them?
There's nothing in the bags here that I saw. There's a horse carcass, that's ours.
Right in town.
Yeah.
I could use that horse carcass.
Yeah, go ahead, chop it up. I didn't grab any of it. Okay.
I'm just gonna cook it.
Is there any bags upstairs? Oh, here's another one at the door. Oh, that's not ours.
What happened? They just. What happened?
Looks like I'm staring at the ceiling. I did play a little bit of Black Desert Online when it first released, but it was so bad, like, getting into play that I booked it.
Yeah, I played a lot of Black Desert. We were just speaking on that before you joined the channel. It's just pay to win.
Yeah.
Korean grind is all it is. It's fun. I like the combat a lot. I wish it wasn't as pay to win.
Yeah.
It has a really, 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 really good combat system.
Oh, I can't learn
It's like
anymore.
a fighting game almost, where you use like combinations and everything.
Yeah. Just gonna run
I'm
out here.
coming in late. There's no
I went to
way
the
to
bank.
get
There was no bags left that with anything in them. I saw 3 or 4 bags, I think, in total. Oh shit! Good thing I didn't. Well, there was a blue pig right beside my the pig that I attacked. Did I ever get lucky there? Oops. Oh, I'm stuck too. I can't even reach. Ah, Jesus. I'm overweight, boys.
Can you cook all the horse carcasses at once, or do you have to do them as a single stack to get the most experience?
I think you can do them all. It's been a while since I tested that theory, so take that with a grain of salt, please.
I'm just gonna do one at a time because I don't trust their game.
Because I don't trust their games. Alright, let me pick this pig up. I'm running back to town.
Got some horrific raw whole jungle horse.
Why is he blocking? It's a nice turtle here. Michelangelo, I may take your turtle and kill it. Alright, let's feed this guy. There we go. He's good to go now. What did we get? Eeks11. Good name, dude. Good name. Welcome. Good morning. Thank you for the follow. Happy Friday to thee. Before you, I was going to say, before you fill up, I'm like overweight with heads here too. Oops. Let me butcher this up. I need to go make a flipping coffee, boys. Like, let's do it. Are you playing the game, Eeks? And I apologize if we spoke before, but I can't remember everybody I talked to. Better late than never. Yeah, I appreciate it, dude. Thank you very much. Come on in. Hit.
Let me show you.
Get rid of the
Deal.
emoji for now. Oops.
Welcome back anytime.
Whoops. God dang it. Destroy the cup room pieces. Yes. Alright, I'll run this back. Oh yeah, I love Tats, man. He's doing his stuff. He's been a big help streaming. Big help. Because at one point it was just me again. And thank God he started streaming daily. Because boy. Like there was a time where it was just months and months and it was only me streaming.
I mean, this game isn't a game you want to stream.
No.
Fair.
Nah, if we're gonna do anything that's high end, like I won't stream that, but I don't care if people come and stream snipe me, just
I mean, they're ballsy. Other streamers are ballsy. They complain about the stream sniping a little bit, but I mean, they do what they gotta do on stream and don't care.
yeah. Well, it looks bad when not that they all care, but it looks bad when they just show up and you're in the middle of nowhere where no one can find you. And they show up, you have 4 guys, and they come with 6. You know what I mean? Everybody
Well,
knows.
it's just a coincidence. The rendering is
Stream
so
snipers
far
don't
the-
stream snipe, man. Shut your mouth, you pesky civilian.
Yeah. I guess Henrik was saying that this game has the highest render distance for another character, another player model out.
In all honesty, you shouldn't even be able to tell who that player is until you actually have a conversation with them. If you wanted to do hardcore, there should be no. You should never. The only ones you should be able to see maybe are your own alliance guys. Everything should be based on maybe the color of your armor. Like you shouldn't know when you see somebody could walk up to you. You should have no idea who they are until you actually talk to them. You know, that's
Yeah.
hardcore.
I mean, that's yeah. So I'm on like the Care Bear side of hardcore for sure. I wish this game had wilderness zones like how RuneScape does, but I know that it's not good for the game. So I
No,
just, you know,
no.
it's fine. It is what it is.
Mhm.
Like my personal agenda for what the game is doesn't really matter, you know.
People adapt pretty good to this game. How many stacks of stuff do you have?
3 or 4. I think I'm bringing another one back.
All right, that'll be lots. I got 3 slots plus about 6,000 that I can hold.
I can just go stand at the.
Yeah, I'll fill my bank first with what you have, and then I'll go over and stand at the bow crafting station.
Yeah, it'd be cool if you could like hire the guards.
Well, you'll be able to hire guards for your keeps and things like that. Should be able to. That's
In
how
your
it
city,
used.
your,
Yeah.
your player city.
Yeah, it used to be like that.
That's really cool.
Yeah, you just get
And
archers
everybody
and the mages
Yeah.
really, and there used, I think there was either 2 levels of guards or 3 levels. It was like a regular guard, intermediate, and then the epic guards where those guys were like 450 gold a month. So
A real month?
yeah, like a whole 30 days. So that's why keeps try to bankroll and keep like 20,000 gold in there. So if they ever do get attacked, they can throw down, 20 of them. And if the guard and
They'll
if they
last 20, they'll last the full 30 days. unless
30
they die.
days, yeah.
If they die, they're gone, right? Ammo too, like or ammo, like.
MO1 there was a spawn on them. It was like an hour.
Oh, okay, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Like as long as it's not like 5 minutes.
No, it was wild.
So
Uh,
in MO1, if you let's say you got your keep destroyed, was there just a big old loot bag on the ground?
Oh
Like,
yeah. Oh yeah. And then what people did the banks do that? The banks didn't do it, but whatever was inside the keep in the chests would be on the ground. But to get that keep down, like you can take all the walls down you want, but the guys there'd be 100 people standing on the top of the keep with frickin', 30 guards and everybody with bows, and it's tough. It's not easy. If it's hardcore, guards should murder and shoot throw them in prison. Yeah, throwing people in prison. I think taking their armor and stuff is good enough. But yeah, there's, like I said, there's hardcore, and then there's, we're kind of hardcore.
No, this is the most hardest core game that's on the market right now. For
New
MMO.
game. Ultima's still harder than this game.
Yeah. I mean, I tried to play Ultima and I was like, nope.
It's too old now.
Yeah, it's like I can't. Like I mean, I want to hack and slash and
Oh,
jump
like,
and dodge and.
if Ultima had the fighting from Oasis in there, like the sword fighting from Oasis in Ultima, oh my god, that would be wicked. Do you think keeps are worth it? They're not really worth it right now. They're just a money pit, right? You can't do anything with them. I don't know.
You could have a bunch of benches in there.
Well, you can, but the keeps are so far from most materials that you're using. You're better off just to throw down a stronghold right beside wherever you're farming and farm there. And the transport is like 1 minute instead of 20. So,
Yeah.
like we use ours for PvP training, and I think Thirsty and Traveler and Lena and Aggressive and all those guys, they go up there and they do stuff there. Camion.
I think they should add in an out of combat horse speed or something. Because they've explicitly stated that they're not wiping the map and they're not making the map smaller. And they don't give,
The map cannot be smaller. You can't.
Yeah, it can.
Do not make the map smaller.
So I think with the
They're
with the current
pre-building it for
population-
population. That's what they're doing, and that's better to do it that way. And on all honesty, like, okay, so Maryland is what it is. Like, if you had 5,000 people in Maryland, it'd be
It would
packed.
be too,
It'd be
almost
packed,
too
right?
much.
So that's why they'll put Sarduka in there, and then the northern, and then the southern one, and then the eastern continent. I think that's the way to go. Grief Corps.
But like I said, I think they should. I mean, was there any sort of mage teleport in MO?
Nope. Just the
Yeah.
portals. That's it.
Yeah, I think that they should give like an out of combat horse speed or something.
I don't know. Like the map gets really small once you have swift riding, though. You know what I mean?
You
Like,
still gotta plan a whole trip a day ahead. For
Yeah.
sure.
oh yeah, but that's just. I would think that'd be common sense to plan anything that you're doing. In all honesty, that's a military background in me probably, but I don't do anything that isn't thought out. You know, because it's very dangerous.
Yeah, like I'm saying like time sync wise. I'm not talking about like that. I'm just talking about like time sync wise. Like I mean,
Yeah.
it takes like what 20 minutes or so, 30 minutes to go from Bakhti to Maduli.
Yeah.
It's a pretty
where
like,
keeps
average trip, you know.
where keeps in MO1. Where keeps worth it in MO1? Yeah, keeps were definitely worth it in MO1. We were always at the keep. We would always leave from there to go farming. You know, you would keep your PvP guys always at the keep and around the keep, and then you would have your, say, your stronghold or whatever, your house or whatever. You would have your farming guy there, right? And then, like, okay, we're going over here to pick up, 50 stacks of granum. Okay, we're leaving from the keep, so everybody's always had a PvP tune there ready of some sort, right? That's kind of what we did. We used our keep a lot in MO1 for sure. It was all player built too, right? So you just throw her down in the middle and put the walls up around it and throw your banks in there. Actually, what we would do is we use the banks because they had probably 3 times the amount of hit points. I'll move closer to you. As a wall did. So we used to put the banks as walls.
You want some of this bone?
Thurgo. Yeah, you can pass me 3 stacks right now, and then I'll fill up, and we'll see what
We
you
have
have.
one more after that.
Okay, let me take that and put that in the bank. Okay, I can take about 6,700 more. Yeah, Thurgo, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate you. Yeah, I played MO1 from like 2015 to 19-ish. On and off in 19 to 20. Yeah, that's perfect, dude. There we go. Okay, now what do you have left?
I have 3K and then the emulge.
Okay, I'll take the emulge. I can put that in the stack. Yeah, I got 3,400 on me now. How much emulge do you have? Probably not that much. Oh, perfect.
No.
Okay, I'll take that. Okay, that's stacked. And I'm going to grab 9,000 right now and walk over to the bench, hopefully. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go cook this stuff and then I'll bring more bone to you.
Yeah, I'll just keep deleting and crafting. I guess yes, a little bit. Oh dang, I just made an account and started exploring MO1 a few days ago. Oh, did you really? MO1 is still good to play. I have so much money in MO1 too. So much. Okay, so I can obviously.
Oh, one is still active?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oops, let's do this over here.
they're still bug fixed and they're developing it?
I thought they were going to shut it down, but I don't think they shut it down yet. I heard that before, though. I heard a lot. I heard there is a fern. You can vendor for a lot of money. Oh, geez, I don't know. I was a gold farmer in the dungeon. That's all I did was dungeon farming. And obviously smacked rocks. And Spider Queen. That's all I did. Wait, oh yeah, I got that whitewood bow too. I want to trade you. Oops. First of all, I have to go downstairs and make a coffee and have a toast. Because my stomach is eating my stomach right now. I'm so hungry. Yeah. No, I don't know what the fern is. Huh. Mountain. I want a whole guild of spiritualists like mana. Call it a railgun. Yeah. Hey, Lou. I think it was... I would leave MO1 up right till 2 years from now. Don't take it down. There's no work in it. Yeah, Curite trainers for all your riding needs. So your Moki, Botki. Yeah, Toxin, MK. I think that's accurate. Vada might have it as well. Okay, I'm gonna go get my coffee, boys, and have a piece of toast real quick. Let my dog out for the bathroom break. You gotta go pee, bud? boys, I'm back. Let's get crafting these freaking bows. Let me move this over so you can see my skills going up here. Hey Lou, good morning. You can bring... Did you still have bone tissue to give me? At the table? I can't remember what you told me. Ooh, nice bower. Unlocked. Alright, let's get rid of these. Oh man, this is such a nice quality of life thing. Bam. What do you guys got planned for the weekend? Anything super exciting? Trips? Yada yada yada. Gotta get my Discord back up here, fellas. Sorry. I think, Lou, the Alvarin, foot fight, or foot race will change once, emceeing is better in the game. Once bull horses start coming in. Because we used to use, you know as well, you used to use your MC all the time to run down the footies. Had to. Could never catch them, obviously, right? And if they weren't along the mountains, or it was harder for an MC to get to them. How many times did you run down Alvarin on a mounted, right? Change a bit, should balance it a bit more. But seeing how bull horses aren't in, and breeding isn't in, it's still going to be a while, I would assume. But yeah, it's definitely... That's why I'm rolling one, dude. Well, Nip, you're gonna go with the rat build for sure, dude. This build here. Make it maximum height though. I screwed mine up. I'm gonna have to eat some food when I get out. Cause you get 13% damage bonus. The Thurker's pretty good too. Like it's a Thurser hybrid basically. They're pretty fast. I think they get up to 112 dex too, if I'm not mistaken. Something like that. Oh, that coffee is tasty. Yeah, the Thurser Clades are just they have to have so many. Like there's not even room to shift them around a little bit. They need all 20 and they're almost short one. Yeah, the knockdowns, those skills definitely have to come in. You can, but it doesn't flow very well right now. I'll max it out at 90 here first. I'll do the next batch on the other one. Composite's going up anyways, look at. It's at 80. Like, I'm getting skill off of it too. Just in here, it requires more, I think. Yeah. I'll make a bunch of these next round. I still need to max out single material. Strength requirement on these 40. Yeah. If you got dismounted in front, like you don't have earthquake for the mages. Like if you're on a bull horse and you got dismounted in a group of 4 or 5, they may have time to chop you up into pieces before you can get up and get out of there. Not always, but definitely sometimes. Yeah, I still think that we should. How much for the rabbit, kind sir? Looks like a good donation today for me. Thanks, brother. I'll put them to good use. You know you can take some out with you, though, if you go, right? That was very kind of you. Look at what he did. What a nice guy. Ooh, strength. Spells. Hurting. Oh, there's a nice mage one right there. Oh, is he talking in chat here? Shit. Nope. I was just gonna buy his rabbit. Killer rabbit. Killer rabbit. Tricks are for kids. Did you see that, guys? That guy just fixed me right up. I knew who it was. Thank you. If you're in chat here. Let me log out and log back in real quick. Make sure that's working. Remember when you'd see a horse come running out and all you'd see is the mages? All the mages had pre-cooked earthquake and they were booking it towards the mounted all the time because you'd just blow them right off their horses with earthquake. Such a good thing. Alright, let me see. Giving me +1 strength, +2 mana. Is it charged? Yeah, it's charged. Oh, I don't have room in the bank for this stuff. Stick 2 in there. Yeah. Malvas were so fun, eh? They were just a blast. Simple maps. Ah, shit. I'm gonna throw all these out, I guess. I'll put these in there and just give them out. I think, yes, destroy please. Dun, 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 dun. Oh yes, I just relogged. Oh, let me get this out of here. Get down here again. Okay, Bowery's gonna max out here now. Oh, blocking maxed, right on. Peel that back. Where are we? Right here. Perfect. Alright, we'll go switch to the composite. I'm gonna blow through a lot more now. Whoa, what happened to my strength here? Dang it. Can't believe it dropped that fast. Interesting. Majanda! Dude, how are you? You still with integrity? Legion now? Okay. How many active you guys got? I haven't seen you guys around in a bit. Ah, okay. That's still pretty good, 20. I think that's averaging for most of the big guilds still, so that's good. Oh man, compass is slow. Oh yeah, numbers are definitely down. We held at 50 uniques for over a 24-hour period. We were having 50 still logging in, and I think we're down below 40 now. So
There's like 30 of us daily.
30. DOS is saying about 30 now daily. So
30 daily events. You know, we might get 20 at one point.
okay. Still fairly good numbers for the way the servers are. I'll take it. I'll take that as a victory. Composite is slow as shit. Gets. Yeah, very slow. If I use more materials, then I guess maybe it'll go up a bit faster, maybe? I don't know. It's as low as it'll go. Well, I probably needed a 50 to get the recurve bow started. And then I'm going to read Crepite book, and then I'll be making Crepite bows here in Haven pretty quickly. Oh, anybody... about the ritual. Whoops, sorry. Try to make bows and read. It is a grind, yeah. I'm hoping I only need it at 50. I'm reading the book at the same time, so not that that makes a huge difference, but I'll take it. I just want to make crepite bows here, that's it, you know. I could probably farm clades faster with crepite bows. I could sit in the graveyard with a short bow. I don't know if that'll be any faster or not, but people were saying it was. I don't know if I believe that, but because it's only 2. Damn you, Henrik, and your grinding. And welcome, Momentum. Good morning, happy Friday, brother. Welcome in. It's Friday, boys. It's Friday. It's actually nice here right now, too. I don't know if it's going to be sunny out or not. But, or hot out, excuse me. That's it. Let's go get some more. Whoops. Delete. Let's go get some more materials. Thank you and good morning. Yes, yes. I just had a guy give me like almost 200 gold and a bunch of rings and necklaces. Very kind of him. Put that away so I can get an extra slot. I need 2 torches. Let's see if I can carry another 2,000 out there. 131, double my weight basically. Oh yeah. No, this is Haven. I started a rat build here, so I'm just in Haven, kind of like a reroll, I guess you'd say in a way. Yeah, it's exactly Fabernum. Fabernum. I'm in Haven. I'm in 3715, I think. Do you need something? You need materials, or you want some of those amulets or rings? Pop by, I'll hook you up, brother. There's a couple I'm going to take out. Actually, I shouldn't. 3715. We'll go through and bust all these up. D-curve is almost done. Pretty sure I can crack the other book at 50, I hope. D-curve's almost done. Single material will be done. Yeah, that self-composite is a slow grind. We're going to stop that one too. Have to run out and get some more stacks most likely.